السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
I'll give you 1 hour today. I will do attendance, okay? So I will continue on ST. By the way, the midterm of IS 385 this course متى يكون؟
بيكون في الأسبوع العاشر.
معناتها شو الديت؟
دقيقة أجيب لك دكتور.
عندنا يغيروا بعض الأحيان يغيروا الديتس وأنا حاليا مش موجود فكيف سأعود؟
إذا غيروا هم يرسلون دائم لنا.
نعم يرسلون لكم وأنا ما يرسلوليش.
هو
هذا هو المشكل.
هو نفس الديت اللي قبل قالوا اللي هو 12/8.
12/8 أكتب تتكلم بالهجري؟
إيه بالهجري هم حاطينه بالهجري.
أوكي 12/8 أوكي.
يوم 25 مارس.
25 صح ما غيروش هذا الديت لي واحد طالب 25. أوكي يكون عليها كم ساعة؟
1.5 ساعة من 5 إلى 6:30.
من 5 إلى 6:30. ولا حطوا في أي القاعات؟
ما أعلنوا القاعات ما أعلنوا.
أوكي هي تكون جنرالي تكون في الدور الأول. لا الدور أوكي دي كان باب الدور الأول تكون في الدور الأول تكون في قاعات كبيرة. جنرالي تعملوا هكذا صح؟ في كورونا وين تعملوا الامتحانات تاعكم؟
هو بالعادة نجي الجامعة ويحطون قدام القاعات.
أوكي نفس يعني القاعات تاع الكلية صح؟
إيه القاعات العادية.
أوكي العادية ما فيش تغيير. أوكي خلاص. أوكي فين وصلنا I think وصلنا somewhere here. أوكي صح؟ تكلمنا على pre-sales yes or no. تكلمنا على inquiry quotation. أيضا تكلمنا عليها لكن I will repeat very quickly. By the way, what we are doing, we are trying to explain this process. Okay, there is pre-sale, the pre-sales, sales, check availability, picking, packing, good issue, invoice, and receive the payment. I think I already explained the pre-sales. Something that before the sale, then you will do the inquiry and quotations. Inquiry. What is mean? You need you ask only for information. Is an inquiry, and quotations. You ask for a price, which is a legal thing. So ask for a price, and they give you the price, and the company should respect this price. The sales order is the most important document that you do, and you can create it by many things. Okay, you can create it because there is a customer who will maybe log on your system or on your website, e-commerce website, and then he creates his order. You can also create it by email. You can phone. And sometimes you can create a sales order by a contract, existing contract. If you are big, you have a big company, and you have some contract with other companies. You will sell every month, for example, 100 computers. So every month, this contract will generate automatically a sales order for 100 computers. Okay, You don't have to create it by hand. It is created automatically by the contract that you sign. And the quotations. If the company did a quotation for customer and he accepts the quotation, automatically you can use this quotation in order to create a sales order. Okay. All information inside the quotation will be transferred to the sales order, and the product, the quantity, the price, and so on. Sales order is electronic document. It's something that you see it on the, for example, on the website, okay, as a screen, as a web page, but also it is saved in database electronically, and it contains all the information like customer information, material and service, and quantity that the customer want to buy, the pricing in SAP, they call it conditions, okay, specific delivery date and quantity, shipping information, how to deliver, and the billing information, everything related to the invoice. Any question until now? No? Okay. So this is how it looks, a sales order, okay? There's a header, and there is a header when you can have information about the customer, and here you have also information, the total amount, okay? And you have line items. You can have many line items. This means the product that you buy during this sales order. You can buy computers, first line item, the second line it will be printer, and so on. Okay, and also you have a schedule line. This means how you deliver the products. Okay, for each line item you can have a delivery. They call it schedule line. Okay, imagine that someone buy a big quantity of computer and so on, so he can have for this big quantity maybe 3 deliveries, okay, and they call it 3 schedule lines. Okay, you can deliver the first quantity after 1 week, the second quantity after 2 weeks, and so on. Okay, any question? Okay, and what we do in the sales order, first there is delivery scheduling. So when you create a sales order, automatically you will have a planning of the delivery. It is created in order to show you how you will deliver the customer. Also, there is a shipping point and the route determinations. Shipping point, this means the system determines from where you will ship the customer. Imagine that you have many branches or many delivery plants, and based on the address of the customer, based on the product that he wants to buy, they tell you, okay, you will ship this customer from the Dammam shipping point. Why? Because it is near the address of the customer. And you will not ship this from Riyadh. And also, it will give you the map, good determination, the map how to arrive to this customer. There is a availability check. We'll check the quantity on the stock. And there is transfer of requirement to MRP. You remember what is MRP? No. MRP, we did it in chapter 1, the history of ERP. Material requirement planning. It is this more software that it gets the sales order requirement. What is the quantity that the customer wants to buy, and it check on the stock if this quantity exists. If not enough, he send a production order to the plant, Masana, and the plant will check the quantity of the quantity of the component, if it's available on the stock or not. If not, it would send a purchase order. So the quantity of the cells it is sent to the MRP in order to continue the process. Of course, in the third order, you will have pricing, all the calculation, how much it will cost, okay, what the customer buy, and there is also credit limit check, okay. Inside, you will verify the credit, the credit limit of the customer, and if it is in blacklist or not. Any question? No. Okay. The delivery scheduling, okay. When an order is created, you must enter a requested delivery. So when you create any customer, when he creates his order, he can put a delivery scheduling. What is mean? What is the date that he wants that his product will be delivered, okay? And he can do it for each line item or for each product, okay? For example, he can do it for the computers, he can do it for the printers, for the software, and so on. And then the system will determine a delivery timeline. This will be used when determining our material availability, and they call it ATP, availability to promise dates. So the system, based on what you entered, he will calculate if the company can deliver the customer at this date, at the requested dates, okay? And can it give you also availability to promise dates, okay? It give you the dates that he promised, that or the company promised that the quantity will be available to be delivered at this date, okay? For example, you can ask to be delivered in the 10th of February, but the system calculates the ATP date to be not the 10th, or maybe it's 15th of February, okay? Because we cannot do it in 10th of February, okay? And how we calculate this availability to promise date? There is two rules, okay, that the system can use. There is forward rules and backward rules, okay? We see what is the two things. Okay, this is the backward scheduling rule, okay? What we have the order dates, yani the date when the customer ordered the goods, the product, and we have the requested date that the customer put in the order, okay? And the system, what he's doing, he will take the requested dates and he try to reduce these times, okay? These time elements, okay? We have many times elements, okay? The first thing, he said, okay, I will reduce the transit time, the time to arrive to the customer, يعني توصيل, okay? This they call it transit time. It takes 2 days, okay? So the requested date is 6th, or for example, for 6th of January. If you remove 2 days, it will be 4th of January. He said also, I will reduce the loading time. Loading is time to load the product on the boat or maybe on the truck and so on. And it takes 1 day. So if we reduce also 1 day, we reach the date the 3rd of January. Okay. Also, they said I will remove the transportation scheduling time. It's 1 day. So in this case, I arrived to the 2nd. Said also I will remove 2 days for the picking and packing time. Okay. So now, if you reduce all this, and you find that the calculated date is here before the order dates, what is mean? If I find this calculated date is here and the order date is here, okay? if I find the calculated date is 31, and this is the case. (31 of December), and the order date is the 1st of January. What we can conclude?
يعني المفترض انه يوصل الاوردر على ذا التاريخ.
هل يوصل على التاريخ that the customer request here or not؟ هذا السؤال.
مفترض.
عندما يكون date calculate date يكون هنا المفترض يوصل.
نعم.
أنا أظن بالعكس. if the date is here المفروض لا يوصل، لأن عندما تشيل كل هذا الديت هذا التايمينج هذا الاليمنت جيت متأخر، يعني المفروض يكون هنا order date أو أكثر. okay very important. عندما يكون okay maybe I wrote it here somewhere here. okay it is Java. Are doing Java as programming?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the backwards coding. Okay. Imagine that I have here the requested date. It is 6. Oh, come on. It is 6 of January. Okay. 01/2021. Okay. And when I calculate all this, okay, the requested date and the requested date I will put it here. Okay, requested date. This is the requested date. Okay, so all this I put them as time element. To do elements. Deliver. Okay, and all this transit time, loading time, and so on. There is many. It depends of the company. Imagine that here, when I calculate everything, I find that it is 7 days in order to do the transit, to do the loading, to do the scheduling, to do the picking and packing, and so on. Okay, and my order date, I forget this here. I'll put it somewhere here. It is the 1st of January. Yes, 1st of January. This means when the customer ordered the goods. Okay, so the calculated delivery date is what is requested date minus the time elements to deliver. Okay, all these time elements. Here, if I calculate, يكون متى يكون هكذا؟ What I will do, I will take this one, request date, minus 7 days. date وش من date يكون هنا؟
Uh, 12 December.
I think
30 December.
30 or 31. 30 or 31. Okay. Jack. Okay. China 1. 6 days راحوا 30. Okay. Okay. And this date if you compare it to here to requested date هي يعني جايه من قبل. okay what is mean
we are late.
we are late
Yes.
لأن
2 days.
we are 2 days late. If the calculated delivery date is less than order date, we cannot deliver. Okay, we cannot deliver. We are late. Okay, as if calculated date is greater or equal order date, we can deliver. Okay, لأن عندما شلت كل هذا الديت هذا بقيت روحي بعدين يعني نحتاج لازم نكون المينيموم نكون في 30 of December حتى I can deliver on time. Okay, so this means I am late 2 days, okay? And I cannot do it. Okay, so don't forget this. Okay, يمكن نعطيكم سؤال عنده علاقة مع هذه في midterm. Okay, so in the backward, okay, if the calculated day delivery date is less than order date, we cannot deliver. Otherwise, no, يعني if the calculated delivery date is more or equal, this means we can deliver on time. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see the forward. The forward it's inverse, okay, and it's easy for the brain. Okay, the forward will begin from the order dates, okay, and we try to see if we can reach the request delivery dates. Okay, مثلا order dates can 1st of January and the request delivery date of 6th of January, and we add every time the system add the time elements. Okay, he will add the picking and packing times 2 days. بس نوصل مثلا 3 of add 1 day for loading, for 1 day for transportation scheduling, 1 day for loading, يوصل هنا 5 and 2 days for transit. Okay, and here if we find that the calculated date نلقاها هنا, can we deliver on time? When I take all these timing elements and add them to the order dates, if I find my calculated dates is
I think yes.
date,
I think yes, we can.
if I find it 7 and the requested date is 6,
no, we cannot.
No, relate.
you cannot. يعني كيف يعني هو طلب نعمله delivery on 6 and when you calculate you find 7, يعني obviously you cannot, يعني تأخر بيوم. Okay, so in this case in the request date in the forward scheduling, okay, what we'll do, we take order date and we add all the timing elements, and then we after this we compare it to the requested dates. Okay, if it is after the calculated date is after the requested delivery, you cannot deliver it. If it is before, you can. Okay, but this is what I wrote here. Okay, same thing. Okay, we have all the dates first and so on, and the requested date is 8th of January. Okay, and if you calculate the delivery date and you find it is 9, تلقاها 9, and هو طلب الكاستمر طلب for 8th, what is mean you cannot deliver. Okay, so if the calculated delivery date is less or equal requested date, you can deliver. And if it is more, you cannot deliver on time. Okay, and this is Java. Is not. Is it clear?
Yes, clear.
Yes.
Okay, what is a root determination and so on? Okay. So during the creation of the sales order, the system must determine the shipping point from which the material will be shipped, and the route material will take to get from the warehouse to your customer. Okay, so two things that the system will do. Okay, it will determine the point where you will deliver. يعني مثلا I already explained it. If you have many branches and so on, and the customer, it is located in the MAM. I said, okay, I will deliver from my the MAM branch. Okay, it is faster and so on. Okay, and the quantity, the product exists in the MAM branch. Also, it will give you the map. Okay, how you reach this customer from the warehouse, the shipping point to the customer. Okay, the shipping point is determined for each line items. Why? Because sometimes you have a product which is only delivered from the MAM, the other one from Riyadh and so on. So it is always determined for each line item. And each line item, it is for one product. Okay, and the route determination, the extent is how it's the map. Okay, it's like your Google map and so on, how you reach the customer. And this is the same thing like this one. I have to change it. Okay, I have to remove it. By the way, I'll remove it now because otherwise I will forget to remove it. And then I'll, yes, but I have to send. The problem that if I remove it, you have the same. Okay, you have I have to send you this update again. Anyway, I'll remove it later, next semester. Availability check. Okay. So what do you mean availability check? Okay, it's not only the system will check if the quantity exists on the stock or not, but check the dates also when this quantity will be available, and it will consider the called inward and outward inventory. What does it mean? Yani you have a stock. If you are a company that produce the product, for example, computer, the inward, it is your production. يعني المصنع تاعك هو اللي يدخل البضاعة on the stock, on computer on the stock. Outward would be all the sales order, يخرج البضاعة. And there is the system proposed 3 methods to deliver. Okay. One-time delivery. This means okay, you have a quantity, and they will deliver on one time this quantity. Okay, and it exists no problem. Okay. Completed delivery. You the customer have many requests a quantity, but maybe this quantity is big, and the system try to divide to propose you many dates. Okay, in order to complete all his order. Okay, okay. In order to complete all your order, يعني for 200 computers, the first week I will deliver 100 computers, second week 50 computers, and third week 50 computers. So you complete the delivery. The delayed delivery, the system proposes you a late date in order to say, okay, at this date, all your quantity will be ready. Okay, imagine that the customer asks a big quantity and you don't have it. Okay, you can propose to the customer a later date. Okay, said, okay, after 2 weeks, I can deliver all your quantity. I don't have it now, but after 2 weeks, I can deliver all this quantity. Is it clear? Yes or no?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, what is the pricing? Okay, the system displays the pricing information for all sales documents. Okay, so in the header, he will, of course, in the header, he will display the cumulated price for all items. Okay, imagine that you have one item for computer, it costs you 10,000. Another item for printer, it costs you, for example, the same thing, 10,000. Another one for software, 10,000. So the system will display in the header 30,000. Okay, but also for each item, he will display the price. Okay. Okay. With the system, what he will do, he will search for the pricing. When you enter the material, the quantity, even he will take into consideration the customer. I already explained that the customer has also can affect the pricing, because some customers will have some special discount and so on. So the system will calculate the net price, the discount, the surcharge, the calculated taxes, the freight, and so on. Okay, for each element, and then he will do the summation and he put it on the header. Okay. Also, the employee can change the pricing, okay, manually, but the system will not allow him to change the taxes and freight, because the tax and freight is something related to the government regulation. Okay, the tax in Saudi Arabia is 15%. It is by regulation, and the freight, I don't know what exactly, but both of them are regulation of the government, and the system will not allow to change it manually. Any question? No?
No.
Okay. The credit check. Of course, when the customer want to buy, most of the time they try to buy with the credit and so on. So the system will check the credit, and in order to not have any risk with this customer, okay? So, and give you the credit limits, okay? So during the sales order, the system will alert the sales representative about the customer credit situation that arises, okay? So if the customer is in the blacklist, it will have a big problem with the credit, the order will be blocked. He cannot continue, okay? He cannot submit the order. Of course, the sales representative, even it is automatic or manual sales, you have the system will alert the customer and the sales representative and tell him, okay, your order is blocked because of your credit problem. Please contact the accounting or accounting department in order to fix this problem. Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. The shipping and transportation. Okay. The shipping process begins when you create the delivery documents. So, you know, in the company, you have, in order to begin the shipping, you have to create a document. They call it shipping. Okay, shipping or delivery document. Okay, it is electronic documents, not manual. Okay, you enter on the screen. I said, I will create the delivery document. Okay, for the sales. Okay, so these documents control and support, monitor many sub processes. Okay, so it's like an electronic document, like a screen that you will see, and in the screen you can see that you can do the picking you can do the baking and the post-reduction. What is mean? Okay, so every time that you try to do something, you can say, okay, I am now in the phase picking. I am now in the phase baking. I am now in the phase post-reduction. So the delivery is integrated with material management. Material management is a module of, they call it MM, abbreviation of MM, of SAP that control what you have on the stock. Okay, give you this product. I have it. I have 100 items on the stock and so on. Okay, material management control logical or electronic quantities on the stock, and which is controlling the physical things on the stock is warehouse management. Warehouse management, it gives you information about where exactly, what the real quantity, okay, and what exactly it is we put this product, okay. So the warehouse gives the information to the employee who want to pick the product, pick يعني ياخذ the product, and they tell him it is in the warehouse 1, in the I don't know, in the place row 5, column 5, 6, and so on. And then what happened? The employee will go directly there and they will find it. Okay. Of course, the shipping and transportation will be linked to finance. Okay. Why? Because everything that you have in the stock, it is a set ممتلكات of your company. عملتوا المالية ولا ما عملتش المالية؟
المستوى هذا ناخذ.
سوري؟
المستوى هذا ناخذها.
اوكي ما نعرفوا لا تعملوا الممتلكات. اوكي الكومباني if you try to sell it عندما تحاول تبيعها القيمة تاع what you have on the stock. اوكي يعني عندي مستودع فيه 100 كمبيوتر، هذا المستودع هذا يزيد من القيمة المالية تاع الكومباني. هذا منطقي ولا لا؟ لو ما عندكش كمبيوترز في المستودع تبيع الكومباني مثلا 10 ملايين يعني، او عندك يعني كثير الكمبيوترز تبيعها باكثر. اوكي so this is why عندما انت تبيع when you sell something المستودع تاعك ينقص. اوكي فin this case القيمة المالية تاع الكومباني تاعك تنقص. اوكي this is why it is every time that you will do the shipping, delivery of a product, you will update the financial and say, okay, we have to reduce the value of what we sell, the quantity on the stock. Okay, is it clear? مفهوم القيمة المالية ولا مش مفهوم؟
مفهوم هذا كلير دكتور.
خلاص الحمد لله. Okay. What else? Very quickly, I will do this maybe and then we stop. We have different type of shipping. Okay, a customer can do a sales order, one sales order, and you will have one delivery for this sales order. يعني طلب 10 computers and deliver 10 computers. This is what you call complete delivery. A partial delivery, a customer do one sales order, and because there is a big quantities, you can do many deliveries for this. For example, each week I will deliver a customer center of quantity. Okay, وطلب 300. For each week I will deliver 100. Okay, this is what you call partial delivery. And order combination, what is mean? The customer can create many sales order, but he wants that you will deliver once a time. Okay, يعني يمكن يقول لك أنا كل آخر شهر you deliver. Okay, أنا ما تجيليش كل كل اسبوع تعمل delivery. Okay, so what you will take all the sales order of the month and you will create one delivery at the end of the month for all the sales order. This is what you call order combination. Okay, we stop here. Okay, we stop here and let's see you next week inshallah.
Doctor,
Yes,
when the marks, the quiz one?
the marks I will do it in the weekend. Yes, because you are mashallah 82 students. والله كثير.
Yes, yes.
خاصة يعني I will correct electronically يعني نطلع الايميل ونحطه عندي ومن بعد نصلح الكترونيكلي نكتب يعني so on عاود نعمله save and so on. So in the weekend يعني ياخذ لي يعني تقريبا الويكند تاعي كله ياخذ. Okay.
إن شاء الله يعني the next lecture we will know.
إن شاء الله.
إن شاء الله. شكرا يا دكتور.
السلام عليكم.
يا دكتور.
نعم.
أنا فاتني التحضير عشان كان عندي كويز المادة اللي راحت. دخلت 10 دقائق.
خلاص ما فيش مشكلة. قل لي اسمك.
فيصل القريب.
أنا بعد يا دكتور.
خلينا نروح كله مع فيصل. تعرف الرقم بتاعك تسجل؟
13.
هذا أوكي. من أيضا؟
نايف يا دكتور.
9.
8.
محمد أوكي.
رقم 7 يا دكتور.
رقم 7 اسمك
نايف.
أوكي.
و8 يا دكتور.
8 أوكي. هو ألس.
أنا بعد دكتور رقم 16.
رقم 16.
يس.
كان عندكم كويس تاع إيش؟
بتاع System Analysis and Design.
من يدرس؟
سوري؟
من يدرس؟ من مدرس تاعكم System Analysis Design؟ دكتور؟
الدكتور عبد العزيز الهدلك.
أوكي. هو ألس حضرت كل واحد؟
دكتور I wanted to ask you about the quiz.
نعم تفضل.
I finished before the exact time, but and I sent it on email, okay? But I got an error message, and I couldn't send the email until 2 minutes past the time.
2 minutes is correct. Okay. 2 minutes.
Sorry?
2 minutes is correct. If you exceed 5 minutes, okay, you will have. I will reduce some marks. 2 minutes is correct. Okay, you didn't exceed 5 minutes.
No, I did not exceed 5 minutes.
Okay, excellent.
Thank you.
I attend everyone. Okay. Assalamu alaikum.